Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you were concerned about the, invasion?
Son, hard offenses are the best money can buy. Don't give it another thought. You ever been on a hoverboard?
Yeah, once or twice.
I am in search of a hip young star to represent my newest line of boards. Someone the kids can look up to.
And I am your man.
If you can beat my test bots in a race, that job is yours.
Okay, there's no way this guy works for Gadget Ron. He looks nothing like a chicken. Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank HD. It's time for the second hoverboard race, as I alluded to much earlier in the game. So now that we have the Platinum Zoomerator that we got for winning the previous hoverboard race, the Z3000 that Skid and Marks gave us is going to be significantly upgraded. We can do tricks that will give us a speed boost, but a lot of them are very unreliable and you can end up like busting your ass and just costing yourself a lot of time. So I'm going to try to win this without using those, even though they are quite nice. One thing we do get, though, racing against test dummies in this race, though, is that we do get the Devastator, actually, and we get to pick up rockets for it. So I'm going to be using that to destroy whoever's in front of me, sort of like the shells in Mario Kart that target whoever's in the lead, kind of. So, yeah, we're basically playing Mario Kart now. Obviously, I'm going a little too fast to explain my routes. You're just going to have to pay attention. I'm hitting the speed boosts and the crates and whatnot to increase my speed and make sure I have enough built-up momentum to keep going. And I just make sure to keep hitting the same spots over and over again. Picking up rockets wherever I can. It's not critical, but I mainly just want to have at least one rocket available if somebody overtakes me. That way I can just blow them up. They will come back, obviously, but will come back significantly behind. I don't believe the enemy has access to these either, because I've never once been taken out in first place with a rocket. So this is another opportunity where I go over to the side to get another rocket. This hoverboard race is very challenging, but if you do it correctly, you can finish it really fast. It only takes about a minute or so. But, you know, the path I just took there where you deactivate the force fields is a nice shortcut. And I try to make sure I get that every single lap. There's another shortcut up there at the top that you can see at the corner of the frame there as I pass by. But, again, nothing I really want to take advantage of. I like the low route here. I like to be able to go up the sides on this ramp. Almost like a skate park, and not smash my face into those hard boxes there. I think we can only carry 3 rockets, though, which is fine. I mean, that's only as many as we're going to need to take out the opposition. So, there we go, about 2 minutes.
Terrific! Now I just need you to say a few words about our hot new boards.
Huh? Now?
Of course. Just look into that camera right over there and say what comes naturally. Rolling!
Hi. This is Ratchet for, Gadget Ron hoverboards. And if you,
Yo, dudes, for the freshest boards in the galaxy, check out the new XZ88 from Gadget Ron. It's so hot, it's cool.
I think I got the wrong guy. That was something.
Hey, I was thinking, do I get a discount on gadgets now?
You have to be with the company for 2 years before the employee discount kicks in. I can, however, let you have this.
The Gadgetron Hologuise is the perfect infiltration device for all our non-robot customers. Simply equip the device and press the circle button. You will instantly be disguised as a sentry bot, preventing detection by all sentry bot security systems. Press the circle button again to wave at fellow sentry bots, who will then deactivate force fields for you. Caution, use of any weapon while disguised will deactivate the Hologuise.
Alright, so the game was kind enough to explain the Hologuise to us. Unfortunately, we cannot jump or really do anything while wearing the Hologuise. It's actually a good idea to put it into your quick select, which I might be doing here, just to make sure it's easier to toggle in and out of it. Not for our return to Quartu, but for the level after that, which is a much more difficult use of the Hologuise. Now, I mean, to introduce a gadget this late into the game is not great. It's sort of like, they do the same thing in Going Commando with another similar gadget, but that one is much more time-consuming to get. But we have to have this in order to get to the final level, so let's go ahead and head back to Quartu and finish where we started. I mean, I would hire Clank to be my spokesperson any day. I mean, voiced by David Kaye, who wouldn't? Alright, so we're back on Quartu, and now we can actually get through the factory here where they make the sentry robots, because the sentry robots will not consider us hostile anymore. Obviously, I'm going to destroy the one at the front door here because he's not actually protecting anything, so he's just kind of whatever. He destroyed one of my Gadget Ron employees. Alright, that's enough of that joke. I think we've ran that into the ground. Alright, so the holo guys, like I said, once you toggle into it, you can't really hold it and activate it with the circle button like other gadgets or weapons for that matter. You kind of have to just toggle into it with your quick selector in the menu, and then you're in your robot mode, basically, and then you can toggle out of it into a weapon and kill whatever you're up against. So these sentry bots, like I said, I killed that one there because he was guarding that switch that would have put the place on lockdown and sent little weapons to attack us, these little floating energy balls. This guy up here is also guarding one, and you can see the dispensers there on the ground. That pink thing is where it's going to shoot out the balls of energy to attack us. There's another guy up here. It's actually a good idea to use the Devastator on him, just blow him away when he's looking the other way. But I think I can... that wasn't a good idea. I can kill him before he gets to the switch. But yeah, ideally you can just use the Devastator to blow him away, and there's not enough enemies close to him where they would even notice. So, going through this door, I'm going to re-engage the holo guys. Or try to, at least. The game wouldn't let me. Maybe because I was in midair. There we go. Okay, I can just double tap back to it. That's fine. Right here, I'm basically doing some Metal Gear Solid action here by waiting for the enemies to be facing the opposite way so I can jump over here and get rid of these guys. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually go over to where the Giant Clank sequence is and blow these guys away as Giant Clank like I did before. And that way you wouldn't have to worry about this section at all. These three guys in particular you can kill with Giant Clank's missiles. Okay, I think we got it. Yes, okay, we got close enough. This guy didn't even notice us, and he's not near anything anyway, so I'm just going to kill him. Again, I'm not really worried about fighting the sentry bots. I mean, they're tough. They take 3 hits, and they have a very powerful attack. I'm just worried about them triggering any alarms. Ratchet and Clank stealth action adventure. So obviously we want to avoid the toxic waste that's being dumped off these conveyor belts here into the abyss below. And then right over here we have a little bit of a buffer zone. We actually have another force field here. We have to wave to the sentry bots so that they can deactivate it for us, and then as the game tells us, we have to destroy them. There's no other way to get past. So the Walloper's good for that. The Tesla Claw is also good for it. Like I said, oh, that's not good. Yeah, he triggered the alarm. So as you can see, this is what happens. The alarm lasts several seconds. It actually went away really fast there, which is unusual. So we could have taken a lot of damage there. Luckily, I have more than my original max health, thanks to the premium nanotech, so I'm not really at risk of getting killed as easily by these things. So down here, as you can see, where the weapons are going to come out is right there at the floor in front of us, but where the switch is way down there. So we've got to be careful, wait for the right time, and stealth our way down there. And I got bolts from something that was destroyed. So the Devastator actually was good at getting rid of these guys before they could even get to the switch. There might be another guy in the room across from here on this conveyor belt. This is where this level starts to visually look really cool because we're getting inside this factory here. Yeah, this guy right here. So something blew up over here. It might have been a crate or something with an exploding box that he triggered by walking into it. It's hard to say because obviously it happened off screen and it basically blew up as soon as it rendered into the game and we didn't have any say in it. So these large dome-like rooms are used for creating these large combat robots, I guess, and they're pretty cool. We can actually destroy the claw arms and tools that are operating on them and get bolts from them. They're considered unbreakable. Some of these boxes are so cleverly hidden in the corner here in the dark we can't even see them. But the way to continue is actually through this way. Yeah, these guys are definitely pretty far away, so... Oh, I managed to get 2 for 1 shot there. That was pretty good with that splash damage there from the Devastator. Yeah, those guys I definitely did not want to see me because that's a very bad situation to be in for them to see you. It only gets better and better from here. So I need to have the swing shot and the hollow guys in order to get up here safely. Or I took a risk there, and obviously I failed, and so I've got to take these guys out. I managed to, if only they could damage each other, they would have there, because I managed to knock their projectiles into each other. So if they notice you while you're down there before you use the swing shot to get up here, they can trigger the alarm, and it's really aggravating, but we managed to get up here with no problem. There's one of these rooms that has a really huge robot they're making in it. Most of these are incomplete, though, and not all that impressive. They look kind of ugly and inefficient anyway. This might be the big one I'm thinking of, I'm not sure. But I guess this is the same facility where they make the Ultra Mech Unlimited things. But we destroyed all of those as far as we know, so they won't be coming back to bite us later on. Another switch there with the thruster pack. Those are becoming very rare. I mean, the game never really bothered to use them much anyway. If you turn into a robot after the sentry bots have already seen you, it won't work. Like, once their antennas turn red, they've seen you, and it's too late to do anything about it other than to run away, wait for their alert status to go away. Yay for stealth. Something that was never really used again for the rest of the series, unless you count certain Clank gameplay sequences. This is a great cutscene.
Mom?
Oh, brother.
I tried, Mom. I know.
Hey, look! A sister!
My fellow Blog, our synthetic world is now fully functional and ready for habitation. However, there is one small obstacle in our way. This pathetic lump of a planet. Due to some blunder of fate, it happens to occupy the galaxy's most perfect orbit. But no more. Behold, the Deplanetizer, the most powerful laser ever created. Soon, we'll move the Deplanetizer into place just above the planet's surface. I will, of course, be on hand to press the button that will blow this mudball to smithereens. No one will even miss it. See you then.
Ratchet, are you all right?
He is going to pay!
Excuse me?
It shouldn't have taken me this long to see it! Drek is going to find out what happens when you mess with my home. What are you smiling at?
This is the Ratchet I always knew was there.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, we need to get onto Drek's ship. And then we can find out where he set up that laser.
I will try to make you proud, Mom.
Ooh, Ratchet's pissed now. So, what is Clank's mother, Showdown or something? Like, seriously, it's some computer AI. So, briefly here, there's a gold bolt up here in this corner. If you guys remember, this is where the beginning cutscene took place. This is where Clank was created. So, it's a place we'll never visit again for the rest of the series, but I guess it does have some significance to it, even though it seems fairly basic. This is where he was created. He came out on this conveyor belt right here, is where we first saw him. And this room seemed much bigger in that scene. So, this is the conveyor, or I guess it's a like a chute he slid down on, just like we did there. And that's it for Quartu. That's everything we can do here, so now we're moving on to intercept Drek's fleet and stop him once and for all. Drek's fleet might be one of my favorite levels in the game, actually, too.